friends, it's Sophia and welcome to Sophia's Turning 50, where we embrace our age no matter what it is, but especially if we're turning 50 in 2022. Today we are going to talk about gray hair and wrinkles, and then we'll move on to another 80s show and tell. Okay, since we are talking about gray hair and wrinkles today, I am coming to you makeup free, no filters, and I've pulled the camera a little bit closer today so we can get some close-ups of my hair and my wrinkles. First thing is I want you to tell me, do you have gray hair? And is it a lot or a little bit? And do you color it? So for me, I would say I'm showing you, I do have some silver hairs all throughout, but I'm gonna pull my hair up and then you'll really be able to see it. Okay, so before I show you all my gray hair, why are we talking about gray hair and wrinkles? Well, it's because we have to embrace all factors of aging, and that includes that you're gonna have gray hair, maybe, and that your skin is gonna change. And so I just want to explore that a little bit here with you. Okay, so I have some silvery gray right through here, and a little bit on this side and kind of through the top. You know, you can see it when my hair is down, but really you can see it a lot more when my hair is up. I know that's not very much. I'm not coloring my hair right now. I would consider it if it started to look, you know, really, I don't know, bad is the only word I can think of as to how it was growing in or whatever, but it doesn't bother me now, so I'm not coloring it. And I will say that I have not done anything to not go gray. It's 100% genetic. So if you are or are not coloring your hair, put in the comments why. I mean, if you don't have any gray, then obviously that's why you're not coloring it. But, you know, I guess if you do have some, and you've made a decision either way, let us know why. You know, I'm an attorney, and so I don't think gray hair it has a negative impact on female attorneys, but I could be wrong. Especially, I do live in the LA area where you're not allowed to age. So, so maybe, like I said, maybe I'll color it if it starts to get to be a lot, or I think especially if it's like only on one side of my head but not the other, I probably would do something to try to even it out. Now it's time to talk about wrinkles. So, as you can see, I don't have a ton like on the main part of my face, but I do have some very deep inset here, but I don't mind that. That just means I smile a lot. And of course I have a little bit of crow's feet. I got my forehead stuff. But the thing that is more bothersome to me is that this part of my face is a little bit loose or getting loose. And then I have sun damage all through here. And I guess I have these darker circles, like that's kind of getting a little bit more pronounced. But this sun damage on my face really bugs me, but I guess that's what happens when you put on Crisco and lay out in the Texas sun when you're a teenager. I started wearing sunscreen, I don't know, like 20 years ago, 30 years ago, every single day. I mean, especially when we moved here, it is always sunny. So I wear sunscreen all the time, even if I'm not going out that day. And so I guess that's my big health and wellness tip is wear sunscreen. I always now, mainly to protect my skin from further sun damage, I wear a hat, I try to stay in the shade, and then just sunscreen, sunscreen, sunscreen. So that is my main recommendation there. But I will say that I could see when I was young that the women in my family had like got a lot of wrinkles and puffiness and darkness around here. So I started wearing eye cream when I was like 25. And so I have been very, I don't want to say fanatical, but for whatever reason, maintaining my skin has always been like a high priority for me. So for my skincare, other than sunscreen, the main things I do are, I do get facials almost every month now, every 6 weeks. And I go to a facialist who has her own private salon. It's just her. And it's all her equipment. And so she can change what she's doing every single month or 6 weeks, however often I go, to customize what I need that week. And she doesn't have to add on this or that and nickel and dime me to death. Like if you go to, you know, a regular salon where they are, every little thing is an add-on. And so she has some really cool equipment that is for this lift. So that, like I said, is the main thing. I don't really want to do fillers or anything like that, but whatever I can do to kind of maintain this part, that's right now something that I, am working on the most. The other big thing that I do is about a year, maybe a little over a year ago, I started watching a YouTube channel called Hot and Flashy. And there's a woman in her 50s that started the show. She's in her late 50s now. She started it when she was turning 50 because she had a lot of skin damage. And so she kind of did deep dive research into products and what works and what doesn't work. I have seen, videos of her early on and the videos of her now, and she has healed her skin of sun damage. And so I started following her and watching her videos. She has a ton of videos. She does some on makeup, she does some on clothes. I don't really watch all of them. The main ones I watch are her skincare routines and what products she uses and what she recommends. And so let me show you a few of those. If you watch Hot and Flashy, you're gonna recognize a lot of this stuff because I literally just copy what she does because she has, like I said, healed the sun damage off her face. And in her latest one that she did, I think it was like in January or February, she even included a PDF sheet of the step-by-step of how to use each product. So I'll have a link to that if you're interested. So these are some of my morning things. I know you can't see them very well, but this is a vitamin C and ferulic acid. This is called The Ordinary. It's got lactic acid. I actually use CeraVe PM in the morning because it's of the kind of moisturizers that it's got, and because Angie recommended it on Hot and Flashy, but I cannot find it. And this is the thing with having 2 teenage daughters, is that sometimes my stuff is just missing. I have no idea where it is. I've got this little eye cream, and then this is what I wear most days. It is like a tinted moisturizer with sunscreen, and I wear that every single day. And that sometimes is really all that I put on my face. Okay, then for nighttime, this is a makeup remover followed by a cleansing gel. Then this toner, Beauty Counter Time line is a really nice line, but it's very expensive, and so I got one set. And it was nice, but then I started watching Angie's show and I realized that I could, that I didn't need to spend so much money. So I'm just using that up. This is Curology. It's a prescription product that you can get online that she talks about on her show if you're interested. And then Olay night cream. Oh, and then I also, of course, use the eye cream day and night too. So there you go. I have a couple more items on the way. I know it's a lot. It doesn't take that long to put everything on though. And also, I don't know, I just get a big kick out of it. I like doing that stuff at night and in the morning. And I don't really like to wear makeup that much either. And so that's why I use these products so that I can feel good about what my skin looks like even when I don't wear makeup. Now it's time for show and tell. And since I haven't dug into my trunks in the garage in a while, I thought I would do that again. So I found a bunch of random things that you might like. This is a softball pin, and it says Yellow Jackets on the back. And so that means this is from my 3rd grade softball team. Okay. Then this is a gold medal for Ready Writing. Remember I told you I got a writing, I won UIL Ready Writing 1 year, but it doesn't have a year on it or anything. So I still don't know if that was my junior or senior year. I think it was my senior year. Then I found this. I do not know who made this for me. So if you made this for me, let me know. It says Sophia and it says 90, and it's like a little friendship pin for graduation. So let me know if you made that for me. And then, oh my gosh, I found these are like all my ribbons from track, I think. Yes, look, Divine Colt Relays, 1st place. I don't know what this was for. Let's see, junior high, 8th girls. Oh, the discus. I got 1st place in discus. So I got a bunch of, they're all, raggedy. I could go through each one and figure out what each one of them is for. Let's see, here's a red one for the mile relay. Wow. Ooh. So anyway, I used to, in middle school, I did discus and shot put, and I was really good at them. But then by the time I got to high school, I didn't do track. I think I did it when I was a junior and senior, and it was 100% for social reasons. I never practiced. I think I goofed off even during track practice, and I never placed in shot put or discus. I certainly didn't run a thing. But it was so much fun. So I really enjoyed track. So I guess that's why I kept all my fun ribbons from that time. That's our show for today. Remember to embrace your gray hair and your wrinkles, or if you want to do something about them, that's okay too. And as always, embrace your age no matter what it is. See you next time.